This movie made me emotional. Really, really emotional. I was close to crying, this close, but I didn't. So hey guys, welcome back to Cinephile with a Twist, and today we're gonna review Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, directed by James Gunn, written by James Gunn, which you all know, and is the final Guardians movie that James Gunn is saying. We're probably gonna get a fourth one, hopefully, but yes. So this is gonna be a spoiler. Not that I'm just so into the movie right now. Like I'm not gonna edit this part because I'm just like, and don't script these things either. So I'm just so thinking about the movie right now that it's like, Jesus Christ, it's like this movie was just incredible. Now to be honest, everybody knows. I'm gonna go not going too deep into this, but Marvel's been horrible lately. Not even horrible, like dumpster fire horrible with the TV shows, the movies. I've been so bad with Marvel that even though I watch every movie and every TV show, I have not watched Ant-Man or Black Panther because I just can't handle it. It's the same thing with Star Wars right now. I took a break. I'm watching Andor slowly, but that's not the point. But yeah, so this movie came out. My friends were like, "Let's go see it. Let's just have a good time." And I was like, "You know what? I do love Guardians and James Gunn, so come on, let's just go watch it." And we did it. It came out on Friday. We went yesterday. On Sunday, it's 4:30 show. Me and my friends, we went, and from the opening shot to the last shot, I loved it. I thought it was incredible. It was the OG Marvel. Like, it was that Marvel that we wanted before, during the Endgame thing. It was that. It was that era. And I gotta be honest, this has become my favorite trilogy, like the favorite trilogy in the MCU. Like, some people might say Spider-Man or Thor or Iron Man, like, but this is my favorite, I think, because Guardians incredible. Now Guardians is this much. That's what I would say. And Guardians 2 is like right here. I wouldn't say that it's the most best one. It dips down, but Guardians 3 goes back up, but it's not at the same level. It's like this. Guardians is still my favorite. Incredible. Guardians 2, Guardians 3. So yeah, there. So this is the final adventure about the team going to go and fight against the High Evolutionary, who we'll talk about more later. But let's start off with the good that is in this movie. And the good is pretty much the writing of this movie is really strong. Like, I would say that if I would give it a 100, I would give it about an 89. That is very strong writing where James Gunn makes this story about Rocket, and I think that's the best way to go. Not because Star Lord is terrible to be the main guy. He was a main character we were following from the first and second movie, but this is where he decides to focus on Rocket mainly, and that works because Rocket is an intriguing character that we pretty much didn't know that much about, but we still loved him, and like to the point where the rumors of what was gonna happen to him, which I'm not gonna spoil in any of this, that made us care for him even more. And throughout the movie, that is what you care. You care about Rocket, and you care about everyone in this. And James Gunn understands this, and he uses it. Now, one of the great things he does thing is Bradley Cooper is incredible in this. Even though he's voicing him, I still think that he's incredible in this movie because you have to have such a big great voice that you can make this character sound alive and cool and funny and this badass kind of like who doesn't care, but at the same time that his tough exterior is hiding inside the pains and the torments that he's gone through, which we see in the movie, and it makes you emotional because it's unbearable. Where you think, oh my god, this is just horrible. Where now it's like Rocket is just this deeply disturbed guy who is just tired of this persona, and he just wants to be more than that, and again, James Gunn understands this, and he puts the focus on Rocket, which makes it great. At the same time, he knows this is the send off to this, and that we as fans we love Guardians of the Galaxy. So he does an incredible job where he reminds us why each of these members are so memorable to us. Like he reminds us that why we love Gamora, why we love Star Lord, why we love Drax, why we love Nebula, why we love Mantis. Yeah, there, Mantis. I always forget Mantis, but and Groot. Yeah, Groot. Why? How? But why do we love each and every one of these characters, and why it's important to have these characters around, and why it's necessary that he does incredible writing where the main issues with today Marvel movies is that they're so busy like a puzzle. They're like a big puzzle. Like they're trying to connect these movies. Like, oh, you don't like this movie, but this movie is important to the next movie. But that's not what makes it a great movie. That it connects to this movie. The old Marvel, like if I watch Iron Man and then I watch Thor, the first Thor, they're connected. But as standalone, I can still enjoy them. But they're still connected. That's what we are missing, one of the main components, and that's what brings me back here. That this is not a movie where James Gunn or like Kevin Feige is like, oh yeah, let's put 500 cameos in this movie, and then just be like, okay, this cameo, this cameo, this cameo. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You gotta put this in. We gotta set this up for the next installments. It's nothing of that. This is a standalone story that connects to the entire universe of the Marvel. But as standalone, you can enjoy, and that's what I loved about it. That the story is the center focus. It's not like what's gonna happen next. What about Kang? What about this and not that? And this. It's like this is a movie that connects to the entire universe, but it's its own thing, and that's what makes it incredible. It just stands on its own feet that a guy who never watched MCU can go watch this movie. Although I do think that person would like to watch some movies previous, but I'm just saying that this movie has been incredible, and it's emotional. It's emotional to the point where you're gonna watch it and there's tears in your eyes. Now, like I said in the intro, like the beginning of this video, I did get emotional. Now I do cry when I watch movies, but it's very rarely. It's like very rarely does a movie touch me so much that tears are physically coming out of my eyes. Like welling up, that happens sometimes, but this is where I welled up, but and that was really emotional. But it was just like my heart was being ripped out. There are many moments in this film where you're just gonna be like, no, like, or like, oh, that's like, I'm trying so hard not to spoil. That's the problem. Like, it's like, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil. So it's like your heart is being ripped out of you. I know many people think of this movie as a mixed bag, but to me, I would give it a 9 out of 10. It's a great MCU movie, but overall, when I watch it, I loved it because the characters are the center focus and the story is wonderfully written, and it's done in a way where you're gonna enjoy this and you're gonna realize that this is the last time you're gonna see this, and then you're gonna miss it. And it's done in a wonderful way where you're like, this is the last time. I'm loving this, and that's what makes it. There are so many moments in this movie that I can't spoil that are gonna make you go, yeah, let's go, and so many moments that comic book fans will understand, or just moviegoer fans, hardcore MCU fans are gonna enjoy, because James Gunn delivers every time he's doing one of these movies for Marvel or anybody. He's just on the top of his game, where he's just like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and he just goes out and does. Now this movie, another thing is the High Evolutionary. I can't say the actor's name, so I'm not gonna say it because it's very hard, and I don't want to be offensive to the guy. But he was incredible. Now villain problems are even before Avengers and give their work. But he's a great villain where he, not just because he connects to Rocket in one specific way, but the way the actor plays him, the way his motivations are. You start to hate him because he's just so cruel, that he's just so humanless, that you don't understand why he's like this. Like, why does he feel that this is a necessary action for him to take? He wants his motivation to create this perfect species, which I don't think is a big spoiler, but still, perfect species is motivating him, and you see what he does anything to get what he wants. Is you're just like in your mind, you're like, Jesus Christ. And I won't say he's like, oh my god, one of the best villains ever, but he's perfect in this movie where you hate him and you're rooting for the guys, but he's the perfect villain. He doesn't feel off. He doesn't feel like stupid like She-Hulk villains, which were completely horrible and terrible garbage pieces of shit villains. There. That's how much I hated She-Hulk. But anyways, now let's get on to the big bad. Why do you say it like that? I don't know. Big bad. The bad in this movie is at the beginning. Like there is this one scene at the beginning with Rocket and a memory he has. She's not a big spoiler, but that is good. But after that, it's for the first 10 minutes or 10-15 minutes. It's weak. Like you can tell that James Gunn is very weak in this part of the film. But still, after that, that's what kind of drags it down, where it feels very boom, 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 this happening, but it's not very flowing. It feels like it's going too fast. It's too unnatural, and it's like you don't want that to happen. Another thing that I think is bad is that there are two moments in this film where Star-Lord is talking to someone, and his dialogue is very forced. It doesn't feel natural. He feels like he's just saying everything out of his heart, and he doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like he has subtext, if you understand what he means, or more nuance, where you feel and you understand what he's saying. It feels much more like, we gotta get this out. We gotta get this now. We gotta get this out. Another thing is Adam Warlock. I love Adam Warlock. I think he was great and incredible in this movie. I think Will Powell played him nicely. But I think with Adam Warlock, I kind of expected more. I felt like they were kind of treating him like this kind of this jokey guy who was like still kind of like a baby, but with big powers. But overall, there's nothing really just complete terrible. There are incredible moments. But why should you watch this movie? Why should you be like, go? But this section is really useless if you're just gonna go watch it anyway. And that's because it's the perfect send-off for this team. From Gamora to everybody else, they're perfectly done, where you realize this is the last time we're gonna see them, but he makes you love and care for them for that one last adventure, which is worth it. And so incredible. Like there's this one moment that's my favorite moment in the film, and I'm not gonna spoil with Rocket, but where it's like you understand these characters are going. Like they've grown so much from that first movie where they were just these weirdos and outcasts who had nothing and they banded together, and then now they're like family. They're like family where you're like, oh my god, these guys are together. They're like gelled. They're together. And it's kind of sad because that's what most people are. They're friends that become family, where people are outsiders, people are weird, they're different, but then they come together and they become this team of family. That's what happens with friends. Like it happened with my friends. And so when you go watch this movie, it's not just it's a good time. It's a movie where you're gonna be like, this is what Marvel needs to be, and you're gonna be like, this movie is gonna be emotional. This movie is gonna kind of devastate you and make you happy at the same time. And that's what makes it a great movie, where it's one of those OG Marvel movies, but it's also at the same time a movie that makes you go put smile on your face, but tears in your eyes. And it's just a great time, but it makes you love superhero movies again. Now, I'm not saying that means I love like all the movies. Now I'm gonna go and watch the Marvels because I'm not watching that movie. But I'll wait till it comes on Disney Plus. But that's a whole other conversation. But it puts your faith there, and it's a diamond in the rough, where it's one of those movies in recent years where as more comic book movies have become mundane, this movie has stood out and to me has stayed till it's going to stay test of time. So like I said, Guardians the Galaxy trilogy is my favorite trilogy overall MCU. I think James Gunn is an incredible director. The Suicide Squad that he made for DC is one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. I love that movie, and I love anything he does. So with
with
this
this
movie
movie
being
being
the
the
send
send
off,
off, I didn't expect it to be so good and incredible.
So
So
please
please
go
go
watch this
watch this
movie.
movie. It's a great,
It's a
it's a
great
great
movie,
movie,
and
and
some of you
some of
might
you might
cry,
cry,
and
and
some of you
some of
might
you
not,
might
but
not, but
still
still
loved it.
loved it.
So
So
thanks for
thanks for
watching.
watching.
Please
Please
subscribe. We
subscribe.
got
We got
more
more
content
content
coming up
coming up
soon.
soon.
I am on. I love.
I'm being what.
This is
This
a
is a
completely
completely
unrelated
unrelated
note,
note,
but
but
I'm
I'm
still
still
gonna
gonna
say
say
I'm
I'm
watching
watching
Breaking
Breaking
Bad
Bad
for
for
the
the
first
first
time. I'm
time.
on
I'm on
season
season
3.
3, the end, so no spoilers.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
and
and
in
in
the
the
comments,
comments, please tell me
your
your
favorite
favorite
character
character
from
from
Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
You can
You can
talk about
talk about
it.
it.
Please
Please
subscribe.
subscribe.
Thanks for
Thanks for
watching.
watching.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.